Right, good morning everybody, good morning. Let me see what we have. Good morning, Alan, good morning. Exactly. This week is gonna be epic, I guess, because Trump is gonna talk today. I guess I saw him somewhere. Let me check, double check. Yeah, he talked already. That's why my position went out in break even. Thank you, Trump. What else we have today? I think we don't have any red news anymore today. Oh, no, we have 4:30. The Fed chair Powell speaks. Okay. Okay, so that's an interesting price action what we can anticipate today, I guess. Let me. Alan, can you see me properly? Can you hear me properly? Is everything all right? Just a quick audio and quality check. Oh, Ludo is crazy. Okay, 2 more minutes, guys. Market's gonna be open soon, guys. 1 more minute, 44 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna just upload the... Why is it rejected? I don't know. Come on, guys. Ninja Trader chart. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for... I'm just uploading the charts on the right screen right now. I'm trying to understand why I cannot open the micro gold. Should be June contract or... yeah, June contract. And I want to open silver as well. Is it April? No. Why we don't... I don't know, sometimes this Ninja Trader surface is really bad. I have to always figure out which contract we use and other things. Yeah, I mean, like, I have automatic rollover, so I'm fine with that. I'm just trying to upload the charts in a Ninja Trader contest. Oh, it's so difficult. Every challenge or contest you have to open again. I don't like it. It makes me feel stressed, right? Because like you cannot open the chart before the contest. You cannot set up, so you have to set up at the open, and you miss a lot of time. Good opportunity. So it's not that good. Okay, so indices and silver gold. Silver gold I'm bullish. Crude oil bullish. And I would like to see indices as well a bit higher. Yeah. And that's it for the Ninja Trader contest. Okay. We have a news 4:30. Probably that's some manipulation on Nasdaq. I mean, ideally I want to see lower prices in the long term, but right now market is really like crazy. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any question about the market, just drop in the chat, we're gonna answer. So this move doesn't make any sense after we had this move. So be careful with the shorts. We need, like, we want to see a C2 closure, right? But this move seems like a manipulation lower. So I had a short already, and this move was because of the Trump was tweeting, of course. But my position went out in break even, so I'm fine. Price currently respecting the 50% of this order block. So if we have a closure below this level, then we're gonna have a really good environment to short lower into these fair value gaps, and probably that will be the high of the day. Let me just mark. Yeah. We can see the price maybe just coming back to this fair value gap here. We see how the price reacting from this fair value gap. What's your plan, guys, for today? You're looking for short longs? We have this ninja contest again, but honestly, you have one day to win and everybody is YOLOing in, so I'm not really focusing on that one. If the crude oil will close above this 101.65, then I'm bullish and would like to see the pre-market high, or not just a pre-market high, sorry. I like to see the let me show this level. Yeah, this level on gold. Yes, exactly, retest of this fair value gap on 1 hour time frame and make a new leg to the upside to this 3-weekly high. I'm looking for exactly the same. And yeah, I know a lot of people count this as a order block. I'm not counting this as an order block. You know why? Because of this. I'm only bullish if the price closes above this level. And this tank at the open is a pure manipulation on indices. We had nothing, literally nothing to short, because you see the 7 o'clock was higher. So why the 7 after 8 o'clock was retracing back to this week? It doesn't make any sense. So this is, it doesn't end up. Of course, if it's gonna give us C2, then I'm more than happy to short. This was 50% of the H1 OB. probably price should go to this 371 then. Price just opened and went actually lower at the open straight. So now I don't see why the price shouldn't take out the 374 because it's so close. Here we go, it took out the 374, 73-ish. Everything is retracing. Of course, because iron versus USA situation, the crude oil is going higher. Has anybody got any trade today, guys? Sorry, my voice is really bad. I think I'm gonna be sick. That's why my voice turns to be really like a thin one. So I hope you can hear me properly. By the way, guys, tomorrow I'm gonna stream only on my Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord family, please don't forget to subscribe. The link is in the description. And if you have any question, just let me know. Now we have this new Ninja Trader contest, and it's really funny because almost 5,000 people signed up, and it's the only first 200 will get. Yes, I saw it on the left monitor, the gold, and so only the first 20 people will get a prize, which kind of funny, I would say. And it's just only like $100. So in the previous, if you were in the best 200, then you got $100. But now if you're in the best 20 out of 5,000 people, so I don't say it doesn't make any sense to play the contest, but money wise, definitely not really my cup of tea. So the gold went lower as well, straight. The pre-weekly high looks really juicy on gold. This upper part of the wick looks really nice as well, and we made actually a C2 closure here. So if you see this 1 hour candle, exactly the same what we have here on the Nasdaq, but the opposite direction. So we want to see higher prices. In that case, we want to see lower prices on SP 500 and Nasdaq, but the fact is that it didn't close below this. It's not that juicy. This one almost closed above, so crude oil is way stronger. This is a C3, a C2. We want to long for the C3 to this new target, but there is an equal highs here, and this is actually here is a failure swing towards this external, which is a pre-market high. So probably we're gonna see the price here is gonna reach this level, and we would like to see price coming back next candle and then going higher, because this failure swing is gonna be the failure of this failure that to the external. So I want to see a quick move in I want to see a small wick and then a high move or violent move to the upside. On indices, I don't really like this too long, and I'm bearish because I don't count this candle as, you know, long. So I want to see a closure here in the next 10 minutes, and I want to see a C3 continuation and take all this low resistance liquidity on even SP 500 and Nasdaq as well. You see, this is my two targets. If we have this closure, then we have a high of the day as well. So ideally I want to go and short lower. But first I would like to see a closure. Silver, I would like to see higher prices. I would like to see Nasdaq and SP 500 going lower, and the gold, silver, crude oil going higher based on the Black Swan event we have right now. So I'm looking for the trade on SP 500 and Nasdaq only on my funded accounts. With this contest, I don't really care about that right now. I see the first featured traders are all in loss. $11 more minutes, guys, okay? Beautiful C2 on the 4 hour as well, hopefully. Exactly. Beautiful, you see? From the fair value gap. So ideally the daily time frame is bearish. The 4 hour time frame turned to be bearish in 11 minutes, and the 1 hour as well bearish. So all of the time frames, I think that's a really high probability trade we can have now to short lower, because the bearish order block, we had a changing state of delivery, we have a 4 hour C2, we have a 1 hour C2, and the daily is bearish. Yeah. Right, I want to see silver higher. I need the safe haven be opposite than the indices. I don't want to see a sweep on the 1 hour time frame. Do you see, Nico, the 4 hour time frame? Does it look juicy? Definitely. That's why I don't like the silver and the gold is going lower. I want to see higher prices and lower prices on indices. Exactly the opposite. And now I see the 4 hour changing state of delivery fair value gap here. Let me just only put on the 15 minutes. This is gonna be a H4 fair value gap. So ideally we wanna see a C2, right? On H4 and H1 as well. Then I can short. And this one as well, the point of the PDA, the medium time frame PDA is a order block, okay? Alright, silver rejected this range. Perfect. I wanna see silver to going to 74, 75 today. There is an equal high, 75. 8 more minutes, yeah? Let's go. Give us an entry. Yeah. How was the weekend, guys? Did you do the weekly recap? I made a weekly recap for all the instruments, and I made as well for backtested some data too. Oh, you didn't do your weekly recap, Nicole? It's not good. I think there's something wrong with the YouTube right now. The data doesn't seem updating correctly. It says nobody's watching my live stream right now, which is not true, I know. Okay, that's not bad, Nicole. Okay, now it's updated. Okay, I see. Right, 6 more minutes, guys. Yeah, we wanna see a closure below the 1 hour order block, and then we can anticipate lower prices. All right, let's go. Come on, Nasdaq. I wanna make some money today. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Just a moment, guys. If you have any question till, just let me know, okay? Beautiful. Let me see. Nice. So I'm gonna start the annotation. I'm not sure which is the best right now to trade. Let me see. Nasdaq is better on the 4 hour than the 1 hour. How does YM look like? Beautiful. Most of them had a new changing state of delivery, which is nice. That means we have a high of the day and we have that's nice. So let me just close my eyes and open a short blindly. No, I'm just kidding, but this is I guess it's a really good condition to the price wants to go lower. Okay, we're going to 5 minutes. Nice. Okay guys, let's go. Hyper focus. Okay, seems like we're gonna have an entry. Okay, so probably we're gonna see this one coming back to this level, and there is a fair value gap here, which I don't want to be again. Okay guys, okay, Nasdaq, the huge range on Nasdaq. We have a slightly fair value gap here, but I don't really like that. I like this one here. I want to see the price coming back to the premium of this point of interest, because Nasdaq moves faster and bigger ranges than SP 500 or YM. Yeah, and I want to see SP 500 coming back to this low, previous low. So I want to short from here if we have a new changing state of delivery, right? I don't want to see higher prices than this level. Let's go. We got a high of the day, right? We got a new bearish MH1 changing state of delivery from the daily POI. Because this is a low, we don't want to blindly enter here. We want to see the price retracing this area, probably between 375 and 405-ish. Okay, if you have a position entry, you want to blindly short and you put your stop loss here. You can have a 1-to-1 as a swing trade. Not my cup of tea, guys. Yeah, I want to see at least this area to be tagged where we have these equal lows, 375. on here as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna put few of the charts. Can I put? Of course not. I'm gonna put mesh and Nasdaq here. All right, this is like a environment. You see, everything is bearish. This is a environment too. We have more of this area. You see this? We have an envoy as well, but we have these low resistance liquidity into the original consolidation. Let me see gold. Beautiful. Gold just made a bearish changing state of delivery. I don't like the idea. I wanted to see higher prices on silver and gold. Yeah. Okay, crude oil. That's what we were waiting for. We wanna see the price to coming back to this range. So this is the 50%. Let me on a normal way. I don't need this shit here. Okay, so we need a 5 minute 1 hour changing state of delivery, right? We had a C2, but this is a range bound move, so be careful. It's a B setup, it's a B environment, not a environment, because that's a range bound move. And if you have a 50% of this range and the closure, and you mark the point of interest, you want to see a 5 minute changing state of delivery from this level to target higher prices, right? Perfect. Beautiful. I don't care about the pre-daily high because the price is moving around the pre-daily high. I don't need this information as well here. Only thing I need is this range high as a first target. Now I want to see a 5 minute changing state of delivery. Yeah, that's the problem. I didn't want to see gold perish. And this is the same with silver. Probably everything's gonna go lower. Maybe okay. If we have a 5 minute changing state of delivery as well from here, that's actually a continuation entry lower. Now really, because the price took out these equal lows, we can anticipate consolidation here. Let me try to annotate the market. 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Which contract do we use for the gold today, Nicole? M26. Okay. Yeah, but I'll talk about micro. I think it's M. Yeah. So funny to see there is a gap and there's here June. Yeah, I think it's MGCM. Of course, doesn't say MGC June, so that should be J. Yeah, so I don't know why my MGCJ is worst on shadow weight. I literally on a 5 minutes time frame I have gaps, so MGCJ6 is not good. MGCM, I think that's where we have more yeah, liquidity. That looks nice, so I'm gonna use the MGCM. I hate these contract changes, like literally really like every month I have to change contracts. Why is it not automatically? Why I should change? They should change. I don't need information about that. They always has to change where is the more contracts numbers we have. Automatically, I shouldn't really take care about it and you know, having time. You see, so I want to see retrace to this area. Gold, I don't need this one anymore because it's not relevant. I go to the 11 o'clock. Now I want to see Trump. We're gonna have a power speaks in half an hour. Be careful, right? Exactly. That's why I started to draw annotations on. You see here, like MGC, YM, and then of course I have here as well. But with Nasdaq and SP 500, I have to do always the contract, which is a pain in the ass. And I don't know why there is no solution for that. We're sending people to a fucking Mars, right? But we have no solution to do this like automatically. Just a moment, I'm gonna open the window. Alright, Windows is open. I need some fresh air. Okay, so I don't really care about this consolidation here. I want to see 5 minutes PDA2 tagged until I don't want to touch anything because that's sketchy. I don't want to see the price going higher than 50% of this range. If it goes, I don't care. Because this is not the strongest closure we have here. Accumulation manipulation, so probably that was here the manipulation out of the range. So this should be my, I think this here, and you see pre-daily low is a -4, so ideally we want to see then lower price, but probably this low resistance liquidity here is going to be the first target and a final TP as well. Good morning in Zextis. Okay, I want to see into this, and then I want to see this manipulation. I don't use this week. This is just a Trump was spamming our news channel. MNQM, yeah. In Zextis, yeah. We were talking about gold, okay. Come on, MCR go higher. Now it's retesting. Perfect. Let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. What we want to see, we have this point of interest and this PDA. We're gonna see a new bullish order block made. Probably you want to see like a reaction from this level, maybe another leg down to this order block and then going higher, because this is a 1 hour order block. Okay, I don't want to see the price coming back to this breakaway gap. I want to see this intact. I only want to see to, you know, tag this one. Yeah, you chill, daddy, chill. Okay, gold, give us an entry, please. We don't want to sit here the whole fucking day again and having no entry. Okay. Okay, perfect. Nasdaq is going to this fair value gap as I was anticipating, because this is too close, and I want to see a rejection around this previous support zone as well. Here rejection, here rejection, and this is the fair value gap. I want to make it fill, and rejection going lower. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the gold at least like 10 more minutes, Nicole. Why? Because we have 2 more minutes. Probably this candle is gonna be range bound, and the next 5 minutes candle has to tap in, and we need at least another 5 minutes candle to close below. So at least like 10 minutes. I'm just checking every 2 minutes. I'm not rushing because there is no. It hasn't tapped into this PDA. Well, let me see my phone. Right. Perfect. The price is moving higher. Back to the range. Here we go. Hopefully we're gonna have another like tap in and another bearish candle close below, right, Nicole? And then we're gonna see a 2 hour easy in and out, nothing crazy, no headache. Let me see on Twitter how many people make $1 million in 2 minutes, like 125 minis. $21,500. Yeah, sure. I would like to see that one too, but not yet. Beautiful reaction from Nasdaq. Oh, sorry, YM. Here we go. Let me see my micro YM is in. Yeah, here. Beautiful. I want to see a closure below this level and going lower. 2 hour, right? This is what we want to see. Probably YM is leading again, and Nasdaq is stronger. Beautiful. -4 is here. So I want to see this low resistance liquidity to be taken, guys. Here, this is original consolidation. This is like a consolidation distribution, yeah. We want to see that original consolidation to be taken. Yeah, probably everything is gonna go lower. Oh, YM, give us an entry at least, yeah. I don't like the reaction on Nasdaq. And the same. I wanna see a closure below, so we have to wait. Gold. I don't know, guys. We still have. So right now this is my range on gold, and no offense, if you take a short that's okay, but this is my range. And if I wanna see price going lower, I wanna see a manipulation out of the range and then going lower. And I don't see why the price should not tap into this fair value gap before it goes lower. It's so close, it doesn't end up in my head, so probably I won't take this short on gold yet. Maybe if it won't take it, then I'm gonna wait for the next order block and target the same. But I need more confirmation if it won't take out this fair value gap. Components, yeah, we wanna see closure below here. Okay. Now you don't have to stop moving. Doesn't make any sense. By the way, guys, I don't know what happened. You remember like Friday, somehow YouTube was automatically translating the English to different languages, and now it's English. I haven't changed anything, or I didn't change anything that Friday, and now it's good. Yeah, so I think that was a glitch or something. Yeah, it's fixed automatically. I didn't touch anything, so I have no idea. Just so like random and pissing people off, you know. Yeah, I know everybody wants to short here, but I don't know, guys, because we have no higher high here, right? So that's not a valid order block. You see, this one is higher, so this level is still higher. So everything that happens is just a retrace. So we want to see originally then closer below this, because that was the up move, right? And this candle didn't swept or close above, so it's not ideal to short. Yeah, you got it, Nico. Chill, yeah. Let's go Nasdaq, let's go YM. I wanna short the shit out of YM. I wanna go for this -4 now actually, because this one looks so juicy to going lower. On gold, I use MGC M6. Okay, now it looks like SP500 is gonna give us entry 24 seconds. Bum 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 bum. Let's go. Come on, close below. Dude. Why? Come on, guys. Give us a 2R. Nothing crazy. Just 2R. Easy peasy. Down squeezy. Nah, didn't close below. I mean, probably MC MGC now. Probably GC closed, but it's not. It didn't close. You see? 3 cents or 30 cents higher. 53.7. Yeah, nah. And then of course, just, you know, ask yourself, would I take if the price wasn't able to close below like once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times this level? No. I want to see a strong close and a retrace, because I want to see this buying pressure change to be a selling pressure and then going lower. And yeah, there is a possibility the price is gonna just tank and we have no entry and we have to wait again a new C4 entry, right? But I can be like, what to do? Oh no, stop, no, we don't trash. Yeah, of course he's gonna go without us. Good luck, God. Tank. Yeah, we want to see something like this. So I want to see the price just close something like this, leave an equal lows here, right? And then something like this. Probably we want to see like, so now we have what? We have equal lows? No, I just took out, but this is not a real liquidity grab, yeah. So anyway, we close below this, so we can anticipate a retrace. Why? Because it took out the short term. We don't want to see the price closing higher than this. Ideally as well, we don't want to see the buying pressure pushing back again to this level. I have an idea of is building a small bear flag on indices. Oh, bear flag? What did you just say? Bang. I did say that. Bang. Beautiful. We wanna see. Oh, Tory trades in the house. Yeah. Cheer, Tori. Hey Alan, not touching gold. I shorted earlier at the open but close. I'm looking for further continuation done, I think. Okay, yeah, I mean, like you shorted from the C2 probably here, right? The indices you said. We have like, I don't know. This is like a really bad PA here, but we had, yeah, a C2 here. And there was a C2 was confirmed inside the C3. Okay, so this is not ideal, Alan, because first of all we had this really close, so probably that we can anticipate as a equal highs. Second of all, the C2 sweep, or this sweep, you see this one was confirmed here inside the C2, see? But this whole move is so close, so ideally you can use this one and you can see the price respected and tank, and then the most ideal entry is here. But you see what the price did? Took out the short-term low here, short-term low, right? And it probably is gonna close back to this range, which is not ideal. Let me just annotate, this is a short-term. Yeah, 600 to 89, 600. Yeah, probably you shorted the C2. So you shorted inside the C2 after we had the closure. Probably you entered here, right? You put your stop loss, I think maybe 8 point, and you were shorting 89, something like this, right? So it was 1-to-1, or what was your stop level? Where was your stop level? All right, so if we take, yes, 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, what I've noticed as well, if we want to scalp 1-to-1 inside the C2, we have a lower hit rate, like 60%, which is still good. And then you just short every C2 M5 changing state of delivery from the H1 PDA, and because you go for 1-to-1, it's really quick, like 5 minutes or 2 minutes. It depends on the time frame. Exactly, but have you tested what's your hit rate? Because now everybody talks about that. Oh yeah, I go for 1-to-1, I go for 1.5 to, you know, 1-to-1-to-5. And I was like, yeah, cool, but have you have a backtested data? We have a slightly closure, but I don't like this week. And they said no, but I know a lot of traders actually have 1-to-1, and they use minis, which not my. Okay, so you have what, 90% hit rate? Because if you have, then, you know, I can tell you to not to go with 2R. What I noticed that if I have more or bigger target, I have to have less hit rate, which ideal, more ideal than a higher hit rate. But this is as well, like, let's say if I have a 1 hour PDA and I have a 1 hour rejection inside the C2, and I go on the 1 minute time frame, probably I can have easy 3R like this. But what's gonna be my confirmation on the 1 minute time frame? Because we can see that, let's say this is a 1 hour PDA, this is a 2 1 hour candle, right? Wait, like this, and we go inside this 1 hour candle, okay? So, and then we need to have a clear structure change on the 1 minute, probably a breaker block and the fair value gap. So the time the price action comes back to this area, you put your SL there and tape it here, so you have quick 3R, which is going to be like a 10 points or 5 points move. But how many times it's going to go higher on a 1 minute time frame before it have this real changing state of delivery, because the nose is bigger. Okay, Alan. Yeah, and then don't forget, in the Discord, if you make your backtesting, there is a channel where you can share those so other people can learn and then improve. I'm just looking for Nasdaq now. We have 2 more minutes. It looks ideal. Something like this, because this one can be a rejection zone. Okay, and the same on SP 500. I don't like YM. Crude oil, no really, but at least if we have a closure above this, then we can go higher. This is the bearish changing state of delivery, and then we want to see closure. Sorry guys, closure above that level. I want to see this here. Okay, I don't want to see price closing below this fair value gap. Yeah. I didn't take the new OB on gold. Yeah. I mean, the only problem is that what if the price wants to change its direction, right? Why? Because that was a range. What happened? Consolidation, manipulation, and distribution. Because that was a range high and a range low, and it swapped the range low into the short-term low into this order block, right? So if the price closes above this level, then definitely it's gonna go higher, because it doesn't make any sense the price to coming back for what? This is the last imbalance of this leg, right? So I think it's only because Nasdaq SP 500 is building a bear flag now. That's why gold and silver slow down. Bum 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 bum. Why did the earth, the gold, make this week? 4:30 guys, 4:30. Let me see financial news. Power is talking now, right? Live. Not yet. Okay, not yet. I just put on a subscribe so I can see. I think the price is ranging because yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna have a phone call. All right, guys, I'm back. So I had a trade today and it was a bit more than break even. Let me explain why. So you see this price action, guys, okay? What happened? We had a beautiful C1 and then you see this again. This is like a M5 ICISD, which is not my favorite. That means it's already lower probability. I was bearish. I wanted to see lower prices. We had this low resistance liquidity here before the high resistance liquidity sweep. So I was like, okay, cool. I want to target this area here. So what happened? I was waiting for the changing state of delivery that happened inside the C2. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then we had a C3. And then we had this price action. I was like, this is not really ideal. I don't really like it. And I was like, you know what, but it's the environment is A and the setup is B. I will go with half risk. So when we close below this, we had a new fair value gap from the 1 hour time frame. You see this? Yeah. And let me see the mic. Okay, mic is on. So and then we had this in a state of delivery inside the C3, so I anticipated this one is gonna be a protect. Oh shit. I checked before and the mic was okay. Okay, anyway, so I was just explaining why I had a break-even trade. Let me explain again, because probably people didn't hear. So I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so this was the structure. Yeah, okay, yeah, you saw in Discord. Yeah, anyway, guys, if you wanna see my trades, it's on Discord. The link is in the description, guys, if you wanna subscribe. So let me see. I don't like this price action here. Hey, Power, say something. I don't like this. It's too small. It's delayed. I want to see a live, like Associated Press. Yeah, Power is talking already. So why is it important? The Fed chair speaker Howard shouldn't, like, he's not talking about anything like not the Fed speak, like he's talking about his past. Okay, cool. I don't care. You see, God is not ideal. Yeah, but it just he talks about something at Harvard, not like talking about like he's gonna raise or not interest. I guess at least it doesn't say anything. Like, let me say financial juice. Yeah, nothing today. Fed power speaks. That's all. It's a blue, like not even important. I don't know why Forex Factory shows as a red news. It's not red news. He's just talking like about what? We have no information about what he's talking about. He's talking about when he was young, how he find his career. Okay, cool. Okay, nah, nothing that is like related to trader wise. Okay, I want to see a new closure below here, and then I would more than happy to short and put my stop loss here, go for 2R, which is gonna be this area. But I need a closure. We don't have yet. But you see what happened at the open? They pushed the price lower, and now it's again low. A lot of people were chasing here, and now they're stuck in the price because they like, oh, this is just like a 0.5R profit or whatever. Okay, I want to see closure of here, and I want to see higher price. 2R. So each 10 cents is $1, right? With 1 micro. Something like that. I hate when actually have 3 more minutes. Yeah, 1 cent. 1 cent is $1 on micro. Okay, yeah, so it's like $72 if you only use 1 micro. Yeah, we still, I mean, this is it's accurate, but I don't like that we don't have here on YM, and we don't have on SP500. If we have on SP500 as well, then it's okay. And then probably there's gonna be the stop loss 18 point going to 2R. Yeah, I don't like the gold yet. I want to see the crude oil to be able to Okay, 1.5 minutes more. Ideally, we want to see a closure below here too. And this is like a $18 with one micro is 50 something dollar, right? It's like $5 each dollar. I hate when it's actually tanking without us. I want to see a closure. Come on, boy. Give us a closure. And gold as well. Give us a closure. That would be nice. Yeah. Okay, 44 seconds, guys. Let's go, gold. Okay, now it's nice. Probably I'm gonna go short on SP 500. Okay. If we have a closure. Perfect. We're gonna see retrace on Nasdaq. What about crude oil? We have no closure on crude oil. What about gold? Nothing. YM. Beautiful. YM has a good entry as well. Yeah, probably YM would be idea from here to here and target 2R. It's 1.5 is here. And the proxy 2R is here, yeah. Yeah, we're waiting for the test now. YM as a retest, that's beautiful. So now we want to see lower price on YM and target this 45.37. 45.37, which is a bit above these equal lows. That's nice. Okay, I don't like this harsh reaction on what's this? Yeah, gold is going higher as well. Crude oil just close above that level. Come on. Nasdaq. Nasdaq has now the entry. So there was a retest of 11. And we want to go for 1.5 is a break even. This one should be a break even-ish level. And 2R is here. And here as well. 1.5 will be break even. A pretty weekly low. Wow, this is like a harsh move. Why is it moving that like crazy? I should go lower. From SP5 500 retested already the fair value gap. What the fuck? Damn. I think Trump was commenting something. Let me check. Yeah, he's talking about nothing. Like, yeah. So SP 500 would be a loss. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is like, I don't know what is this price action. No, he's just, I have on the left screen, like, he's, what is he said inflation is likely one price increase. Okay, 0.5 to 1 to inflation. That means the price should go lower, right? Because he's gonna telling that he's gonna raise the, you know, so it's negative news, so should push the price lower, not higher. What is the, let me open the Fed speak again. What about YM? YM is out as well. That's crazy too. I think I don't know. Nasdaq respected the 50% of the range. Wow, where is Nasdaq? Let me put it back to there. Yeah, you see, that was the range here, and respected the 50%. So we want to see lower prices. No, I had no chance to enter on the trade. I was just starting to annotate, and I saw it's going so fast, and I was like, what? And on the left side I have my trader weight, on the right side I have the ninja. Even what happened? All of my ninja trade closed. What happened? All of my positions were closed on the ninja trading contest. Sorry guys, I'm laughing. It's because it's like, it closed again. Okay, I mean, like, yeah, I want to see lower prices on Nasdaq. If we have another changing state of delivery here, then I'm gonna enter. Nothing yet. I'm just trying to understand what happened with my okay, then I just, why is that? Why I cannot open more Nasdaq? Why only one micro I can? Well, I think maybe because I was in a minus and I was liquidated. Well, I don't know. I don't care. That's like fun. No, I'm just gonna close on the right side. I don't wanna see what's going on. Okay, so I'm only having my YouTube here on the right. Okay, I see. I'm still in Nasdaq because I got in on the retest. Perfect. Both of us in this, yeah. I'm gonna in as well in Nasdaq if we have a new changing state of delivery. We have now ideal price action. If you see, we have this high and this high, We literally had we had the SMT. So if you have a SMT and this price close below this, the SMT is reinforced, and I'm looking for, wait, I'm gonna looking for short from here and target lower prices. Yeah. How is crude oil? How is crude oil? That's crazy. Crude oil just tanked. Like, why? I don't like this price action on crude oil. It's ranging. The whole C3 is a range bound move. And as well, like Nasdaq. No, I just like, I think maybe I got, I don't know, liquidated. I have no idea. I just opened shorts. But I don't care. Okay, this one is now valid. Seems like it was a manipulation into the short-term high, and we anticipate higher prices on gold. And I don't like this Nasdaq move. What is talking about power? Actually, I don't want to see how power is talking, because this doesn't make any sense at all. Like, the market is not moving because he said high or high. Market moves because of liquidity. They inject the market behind the conversation he has. So I'm looking for long on gold soon. But the problem is that we have 5 more minutes. We had a C2. So ideally we want to see what higher prices, but the problem is that we close below. So I don't know, why is it so difficult to trade today as well? Like, we had a bearish closure from this pre-daily high. So ideally I wouldn't looking for longs here. Oh no. No. I know we came back here. This is a short-term low. But the problem with that taken. But this is a down move. That was the last. I mean, we can anticipate this one as a whole leg, and the price retrace to the order block, and maybe it's want to go higher. But for me, that was the order block. These 2 candles, because we closed below. I want to see these to be feared. Did you open what, long or short, Alan? Yeah, I don't like this Nasdaq as well. It looks like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna short if we close below this, but I wanna see a rejection from this area. Because right now it has a low resistance liquidity run to the upside. And if this one's gonna close above, then it's gonna take out. Let me put here, I'm not in the trade. Not in the trade yet. So that's shows my premise. I wanna get a short. But it's so close here, so I wanna see the price to take out this high. Sorry guys. But as well, like, that was a down move, and it didn't close technically above the 50%, right? The 50% is here. It's not valid anymore. This one's here. So it can be just a week, and the price can go lower from here. So it can be like something like this. because this one just wicked. This is went open, it went low high. I would be happy if I see open high low close, but it seems like it was open low high close to this level, and we have higher high here. So probably sadly we have a new, I would use this one, OB, which is a bullish 5 minutes OB now. So this one is invalid. Yeah, the problem is that it's like a 10 point, yeah. Yeah, I want to see to take it out. Sorry, because there's like a fresh liquidity for the price. Maybe it goes a bit higher to this area. Here we have a fair value gap as well. Here. Yeah, probably it's gonna take out this high. Not now, the next candle. Yeah, guys, I mean, I hope not, but it looks like it will. But that was a valid B setup, guys. So that was a good setup, I guess. Nothing shame about it. And you know, we have this here. Let me. Where is my mouse? We have this level here. Look. This level here, you see? And this level actually is a 50%. Above 50%. So this is like a failure swing to this external. So we had a lot of failure swings and equal. Yeah. Sorry guys, it would be really bad if it goes low again. That was a valid short, because what happened? You shorted from here, you put your TP here. This should be a protected high. Now it looks really bad if it's gonna go lower, but now it seems like it wants to go higher, because the 5 minutes was disrespected and the price came back to this order block. So maybe it's gonna have a C2 here and then goes lower, which I don't really like, because we have a OB here. Pretty bad. Nico, that was a valid loss, so don't take to the heart. That was a valid loss. You followed your risk management, and you risk properly, so don't take to the heart. This price action is really lame. Now I don't know what the price will do. Let me see gold. Look at this gold. Like, come on, guys. And crude oil. Look good. Like, what is this? YM. YM is YM. Look at this. Like, it's really lame. Yeah, don't be sad. Loss is part of the game. Now we wanna see the price to take out this high. Why? Because we close above the 50% of this candle, and why it should come to leave this here? Probably it's gonna take out this high as well. Otherwise, price is really a scam. Yeah, we want to see higher prices on YM now. That means we're gonna have a SMT with 500 between. So that it seems like Nasdaq is a lagging asset, but you see, we have a 1 hour SMT at the low. And let me clean this one here. Yeah, I want to see go higher now. At least YM. It literally had the SMT at the low. You see here, SMT here on the low, the YM, 1 hour. We have SMT there too. And now the price closed back to the range. So it's now it's bullish again. The YM is bullish. And we want to see an open high low close. So if the price wants to go higher, I should respect this 50% and the closure. And need a M5 changing state of delivery to target higher prices on YM. I go on the 5 minute. We want to see the price coming back, probably this range. We have 1 more minute. Something like this. Let me delete this one. I don't want to see on 1 hour time frame. This one is not valid anymore. This one is okay, and this one is okay. Nicole, by the way, I had a break even as well today, so price action is like not ideal these days. I'm gonna target these 2 highs, low, and we close above this level here. And that was a sweep. Where was a sweep? Why do I have that many candles on 1 hour? Yeah, we have no sweep. I mean, we have no. We have a C3, C2 that close above the C2. No, C3. Sorry. So this should be retest of this area and goes higher. Nasdaq is like the only problem is that I want to see a new order block made, and that should be my 2R-ish. Hopefully I will have the gold. Probably is gonna make a C2 here and going lower. MCK, I think I'm gonna close MCL, and we had a C2 here, so ideally we want to see, but the problem is that the 1 hour is bearish, okay, so, and the C2 is bullish, so ideally we want to see a C2 bearish here going lower. So 1 more hour, damn, I don't want to sit 1 more hour here to have an entry. Yeah, this is a really bad price action. No, I don't like this reaction. Why? Power doesn't say shit. Like, yeah, nothing. Yeah, we had a news like traders erase Fed hike bet and price in chance of cut this year. Let me see some news. Yeah, I'm not sure about that because it says that so it says that we as a traders are not anticipating that Fed is gonna raise cut again, but we have a Trump, so yeah. Almost 100-point move down on Nasdaq. Unbelievable. Is anybody shorting the Nasdaq? Crazy. Like 100 point in 5 minutes. All right, guys. Yeah, but the problem is that on the 1 hour time frame is chill, easy. We see, and I have to wait for 49 minutes, or I'm gonna short inside the C2, which is not my cup of tea, but everything is aligned. We had a daily high of the day, right? We have a high of the day, and we want to see lower prices. So I want to see this one to be faired. And if I go on the 5 minute, I'm only short if we close below this level. That's a C2, so it's the B setup, not a C3, not A setup. And this was a consolidation, manipulation, distribution, probably on the lower time frame. But why do we have distribution already here? It's just a short-term low, equal lows here. Here we had on SP 500. So what happened? The price closed below this level, you see, Nicole, and then retested, rejected, retested, retested, and then boom. And now it's retesting again this level. So ideally it can go higher from here or lower, but this area was retested and the price broke back again. So it wants, I think, goes higher, but not part of my strategy. But this is like a clear manipulation, right? So the price going, it's rejected badly from here. You mean which OB? Let me delete these. So now we're gonna be bearish only if we close. Here is. You mean like these two? Because this one is a breaker block here now. Low, no, not breaker block. Low, high, lower, low, higher, higher, low, higher, high. So it's a. Let me delete this. We don't need the H1PY anymore. I don't need this as well. I have only this one. Yeah. Now. Gold as well, like consolidation out of the range. Okay, crude oil finally hit the things we wanted to see. So ideally we could enter here the retest, but probably you can enter here as well. Do we have 2R? No 2R. But these look so juicy. You see, Nicole? Have this one. It's so difficult and dangerous to long oil within this environment. And now where would you put? There was a consolidation, manipulation. Okay, so this would be your protected low inside this candle, but we have a new candle, so ideally we want to see a new changing state of delivery to long. Remember the OT of this leg. Yeah, but we have no confirmation of this. It's gonna be a break, a block. Yeah, I want to see higher prices on crude oil. That was the strong rejection here. We have this strong rejection from here. Probably the price coming back this area here. And hopefully we're gonna have a new changing state of delivery. Yeah, YM is YM. Nah, yeah, I want to see 261 now on Nasdaq. I want to see lower on Nasdaq. Doesn't make any sense now. I want to see higher prices on crude oil from this order block. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see that low to be taken, this low. 70, 74, yeah. 75. I want to see a week and then, yeah. Any news or something? No. Yeah, I want to see that up close candles to be invalidated. Nah, Nasdaq going lower. I don't need this because this up move was too. This was a V-shaped reaction from here. It's gonna take out. It's gonna go lower. It's 100%. It's gonna go lower. I'm not eating the longs here from here, guys. Let's go. Buy Nasdaq. I don't care that SP 500 is here. Nasdaq has to take this low. I want to see SMT. MCK, just go higher. Take out these. Not even 2R. I want to see a retrace here. and make a new order block so I can enter and have a good entry. I see people are changing, who are longing now, changing the stop loss. They put a bit lower than the low. Like, dude, number one rule, you never change your stop loss. No, Nasdaq has to take out that low. No. Yeah, I think this is just another failure swing before this, and then this. Yeah, I don't need the long as well. No, this was a V-shaped reaction, guys. This is a V-shaped reaction. Like, you see, like 1, 2, 3 candles, and one candle almost eat 2 candles. So from the 5 minutes FNG, FVG, and then from the 1 hour OB, from the 1 hour OB and the fair value gap. So this was just a reaction from this back to this. From this 1 hour we went back to this 1 hour, and now this 1 hour we're going back to take out this external, which is an internal inside, and we have another fair value gap here. So ideally we want to see the 48 to be taken. So 39 minutes, hopefully we're gonna have a nice C2 going lower. Let me just mark this 1 hour fair value gap here. And the high of the day was set. So I don't need this. I don't need these longs. No, guys. Okay. Yeah. I want to see these as well taken out. Come on, Nasdaq. More than 100 points in 5 minutes. Crazy. Yeah, he's still talking. Let me just put in the back. Power speaking. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. All right, I'm back. Come on, Nasdaq. Go lower. Accumulation, manipulation out of the range. I don't want to believe this price action because the 1 hour is bearish from the daily POI, from the 1 hour PDA. We retested. Price wants to go lower, brother. Crazy. What does the 4 hour looks like? The 4 hour looks so bearish, like no tomorrow. Do we have an M15 changing state of delivery? Okay, let me see what we have. Well, we had a H4 6 to 10. I don't want to see this. Okay. There was a H4 C2 closure. Then price opened here, went higher, lower, higher into this fair value gap, which was a 15 minutes fair value gap and 15 FVG. So we closed back. Now we ranging, but there was a manipulation out of the range. We want to see lower prices, and this is a target again. The H4 shows me as well, like C1, C2. Let me annotate. So the C2, the C3, and that's the C1. So the price, yeah, close inside the C2. Then this one is not an OB really, because just one candle, but that could be an OB, and now it has a bullish OB, and we have a bearish OB if we close below this level. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see lower prices. Here we go. Now we're talking. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see lower prices, guys. Is anybody still here or everybody just left? Who is watching the stream right now? I can't see. The chat is quiet now. Seeing Zaxis, you're waiting for shorts. Nicole is tape reading. Alan is tape reading. Alright, alright. Yeah, I think now the target is 260 first. I want to see the 262 hit, 61.75, because it's bearish. So the daily is bearish, the 1 hour is bearish, the 4 hour is bearish. I mean the C2, of course. Yeah, 4 hour time frame is bearish. Retrace back to this order block, make the C2. So we want to see continuation lower to the range low, which is here. Perfect. The 4 hour is bearish. Daily bearish, 4 hour bearish, 1 hour is bearish. Retrace back to the order block, we want to see lower prices. So again, this one is bearish. And now we had another C2 from the PDA, which is ideal. So I am bearish on the 1 hour time frame as well. And respected the 50% of the OB. Perfect. I don't care about this 1 hour OBS. That's garbage. We have this one. This one is important. This one is the dual. So don't let your focus shift. We are bearish. We have half an hour, but I want to see lower prices, like harsh lower prices, at least 262. But ideally, I want to see these 250 because there is an MVOG. So we haven't retested the MVOG yet. And I want to see lower prices. So the 1 hour is bearish. The 50-minute hasn't shifted to bearish yet, but already disrespected the 50% of this OB. You see? So I want to see shift as well here, something like this. And we have a bunch of low resistance liquidity until here. So I want to see a quick move. Yeah. Yeah. Half an hour time frame is bearish. Like, look at this. We have a C2. This is a half an hour time frame. Okay. We have a half an hour fair value gap here, which is bearish as well. And we have a half an hour bearish C2, which is bearish too. Let me just mark it. This is a M30 FVG. I want to see only at the 3 minutes time frame. I don't want to see here on the, okay, we have a we're going on a 3 minutes chart. Here we go. That's a 30. I don't want to see this on the 3 minutes. I don't want to see this on the 3 minutes. So we had, this is a C2. Yeah, every time frame is bearish. I don't eat the longs, so no. Here. Here. And that was 11, so 10:30. Yeah. Yeah, so ideally we want to see the price coming back here. We had a changing state of delivery as well here. And this is a ideally we want to see a closure below here. That's it. Every time frame, I guess, is bearish, guys. Yeah, sure, now it's flying, of course. Yeah. I don't believe this up move. No, thank you. No, I want to see lower prices. Yeah, I don't care why I'm Nasdaq, no. SP 500 is bearish as well. No. So yeah, I want to see the price going lower. from here. Here we go. All right, guys, but I think I'm gonna wrap up the live because it's 11:30, or maybe I'm gonna wait for this C2 closure. Let me see, 25 more minutes. Who wants to stay longer today? What did you do on gold? Like, did we have anything? You had short on Nasdaq. Oh. Yeah, Nicole. Just turn off the chart then, okay? It's okay. Don't forget, you only lost the Burger King price, so it's okay. Yeah, gold is bullish, I guess. But again, it's not ideal because it retraced back to the fair value gap, so it can be just a retrace, and the price can go lower from here. No. Oh, Nasdaq die. I don't need these guys. But anyway, I think I'm gonna switch off the live because I don't think so. I'm gonna have a trade today. I had a break even today. That's it. I'm washing my hands. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm gonna stream in my Discord. If you have any question, leave a comment in the comment section under the video. If you would like to subscribe to my Discord, you can find the link in the description. And don't forget, don't make any stupid mistakes. It's just only Monday. All right? See you guys.